Yusuf would invite me to come to the concerts. He's like, hey, oh, bitch, you're in Poland, I'm here too. Or you in Vienna, I'm here too. Like, come to the concerts. And the thing was, like, I would never talk to her. Like, I would never actually, like, have a conversation because I felt like that's what a lot of people do. Like, they come up to you and they be, like, all over you. They don't give you your space. I'm like, it's her show night. Like, I'm sure she want to breathe in peace in the backstage, so I would never, like, speak to her. And then eventually, she was like, all right, bitch, you've been around too many shows in the back room too many times. Like, who are you? What's your story? Like, she wanted to get to know me. So I would just, like, tell her little things, like, okay, I'm doing this with the president of Austria, or I'm doing this, or this and that. And, yeah, we just kept being around each other until she eventually said, I've seen your work, like, in museums and stuff like that, and, I want you to work for me. And I was like, for real, bro? She was like, yeah, I'll come to New York. We was in Paris. She was like, come to New York in the morning. I was like, all right.
She flew you out?
She flew me out.
First
I
class?
felt like the city girl.
The first class or regular?
First class, she flew me out.
So, what were you doing for her?
I was working on that 4-5 video. There wasn't no tour then. She wasn't even, she was still working on the album. She was just doing music videos. And she wanted my insight as far as, like, direction, as far as movement, what would be best for the song that she was doing, like,
what's the 4-5 song? What's that?
With Paul McCartney and Kanye West. She wasn't even really, like, dancing, but I don't know. I just told her to do more patriotic movement because the song was very, like, it was very patriotic. Like,
so why didn't you? So when she did the tour and she was looking for Bogas, how come you didn't do it?
The shade with that. Now let's get into the tea. The shade with that is she didn't want actual Vulgars. She wanted me to come to LA and train her dancers. I said no. I said, if you want ballroom, you have to have actual ballroom people in it. So I said, I will get the 2 boys that you need to be in this so that it's authentic and it's not some, oh, they just doing this or whatever. And she trusted my vision with that, and that's why I respect her, because she actually really listens and she digests.
So why you put yourself as one anymore?
Because she's like 6 feet. She like tall boys on the side of her.
How tall is she?
She's like 5'11", 5'10". She's tall.
So you was too small?
But besides that, I had different projects. I was doing an opera in Germany. Like, I had other stuff going on in my life. So I paid it. So I went and I got Baby Hurricane. She didn't even have to audition. Deshaun already had auditioned but didn't get it. And I was like, I'm going to bring him back. And I'm going to give him the job because I know he's perfect for it. And they trusted what I said, and that's what it was. And that's how it went. Period.
So did everything go smooth with that?
There's always little bumps in the road, but I won't disclose that information.
Okay. Did you do the choreography or somebody else did the choreography?
No, I did it. What you talking about?
Hey, calm down. I saw your name on the thing.
Yeah, you seen them credits, bitch, next to Paris.
Right.
Shouts to my girl P.
Okay.
I did some shit for P too. I choreographed for P too. She ain't even released the shit.
Shout out to P. So, you have Rihanna number?
Yes, I do.
Call right now.
No. Fuck you talking about?
She quarantined.
No. This is the thing about me.
I'm like, yeah.
No. And a lot of people always ask me to do that. I have her number. I would never call her. Ever. Unless, like, they was trying to fuck me up out of some money that had to deal with her or something. You only call people, like, that are your employers if you absolutely need. Why would you call your employer on a Tuesday night talking about, hey, girl, I'm on live? Bitch ain't gonna be like, are you stupid, bitch? You could never. Shout out, the DVD is coming soon. She doing a I think she might be dropping the CD with the DVD, like a video DVD, like a documentary. They just sent me some release forms, so watch out, girls. The girls is coming.
So how did you get involved in my house?
How did I get involved in the house? Somebody reached out to me and was like, "Oh, we're trying to do like a ballroom documentary or whatever, and we want you to be a part of it." So we did like auditions or whatever, and they liked me. Then we did a pilot, meaning like they didn't have a set network like a HBO or Viceland or Logo to actually shoot the show. They were putting something together to submit to these people.
That's my meatloaf. Oh, no, go ahead, finish.
And then they were given very much, okay, this is what we have for the show. Do you guys like it? And they said, yeah, we like it. We want to shoot it. So that's how it happened.
So, why wasn't it a second season?
I feel like that show should have only been one season.
You don't see what y'all doing now?
No, I feel like certain things are only meant for like one season. Like what kind of shows I would say was yeah, because I felt like it would be just continuous and following the same things that we were already doing. They're already seeing that. They want to see something new. So that's what I'm trying to create now.
So, what was your relationship with Christian?
Excuse me?
Your relationship with Christian?
I told you what was off limits, baby girl. It's about the coach. It's not about the person who love, like, or whatever. It was T.
So what's going on? So you gonna do another reality show like that?
I don't really know. It depends on the circumstances. Because they be really trying to. They really try to get all sides of you. Like, they get really personal. Like, stuff that you probably wouldn't want to tell people or show people, that's, like, genuinely probably shouldn't be showed. Like, they want to get all of that on camera. Oh, hell yeah. I was like, y'all just got me fucked up.
What's one of the things they want to do about?
I can't go into details for real, because that's going to spill the tea. Yeah. Alright, is the meatloaf done or not?
Did you teach Mugler how to roll?
Who?
Did you teach him how to roll?
I would say I taught her some things. But I feel like nobody can actually teach you how to vote. When people ask me that, I'll be like, I learned a little bit from everywhere. Like, you can never really, I feel like you can never really only learn from one source because it's such a freestyle form of dance. So, you can never really learn from one person. I feel like you take from many places and then you find yourself within that and then you make your own shit. Sanaya. I want Sanaya right now. Rollerblades and all. I want Sanaya.
Out of all the gigs you had, what has been the most fun? The most fun?
Oh, literally, probably like my first time going to Hong Kong. I went with Deshaun, Leone, and Prince, and my sis Melanie.
Melanie, did you?
Yeah. I got you, no Melanie. Yeah, that probably was like, yeah, she's that. That probably was my friend's one. Just because it didn't have like, I mean, it was like fancy or whatever, but it was. I feel like it was more the intent of like what was actually going on and what we were there to do, and like what was surrounding it. Like we just really enjoyed and appreciated it, and there was like no drama between, the people, and yeah, it was just like really fun.
So, explain this.
The meatloaf cook. Oh,
Explain this moment in time.
that's when I took the Juicies on their first gig. We had did a project for Nowness. We did a virtual video game. Like you could pick the characters like Balenciaga versus like Mugler, whatever, and they would like vote battle until there was like a supreme winner. So pretty much it was like kind of like legendary, but like video game wise. Oh, that was so much fun too, actually.
You were so mad I did not come to that game.
Yeah, but you played.
I wasn't in the game.
But still, it's not about that. Like, you are creative direction, and yeah, that's always made me mad about you. You never took advantage of all the things that you could have, just by like not showing up. But that's your problem. That's not mine.
When you gonna put some more against?
As soon as I get the fuck, as soon as they lift the ban, I'm out. What you mean? Before I got back here in April, what you think I was in Germany doing? Kikiing? It's very important because I feel like that's the base of my dancing, of my voguing, of like, yeah, dance for me is contemporary. So it's important for me to always like be doing it.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, you play. You need to spice up the interview. I feel like they're getting bored.
You're not getting bored. Y'all getting bored? Y'all want to ask some questions? Y'all want let them ask you some questions.
Yeah, ask me some shit. Courtney
What happened with you? What happened with you and Relish? What happened with you and Relish?
Nothing. She was just capping OD. In that video that I was giving her shade, she was just capping like, oh, the judges tried it, and they know I look fab, and I was hearing, I was like, bitch, what? I'm sorry.
So that wasn't personal?
That was every little thing is personal. She took it personal, but bitch, I was paying it because it was like, girl, what? Y'all seen the fucking clip where she was voguing?
Listen, why you let Tati in the house? Why you let somebody in the house when Tati said no?
Because it was personal, and I don't got nothing to do with me. And then that situation like made me like not really want to fuck with Tati, and then like really strain my relationship, I guess, with the both of them because I was pushing for something that I shouldn't have been, in a sense, because like they had their own personal shit going on, but I was like, you could put that to the side for the vision of the house and making the Muglers a better house. She didn't want to hear that. I would bring somebody around that she would start carrying, it would be drama, and everybody would be like, just mind your business, don't that. And then literally when I finally minded my business and like stopped trying to be the peacemaker, they became friends, and I didn't like that at all. So, but it was fine afterwards. They became cool, And that was just that. And I went about my business.
I think
Like, whatever.
Relish was gonna cast them out.
I don't know. You gotta ask production.
So, do you think Ballrooms are gonna change for the better or the worse?
Both.
Explain.
Because I feel like more people are being aware of it, but in a sense, I feel like also it's losing its essence. It's losing. I don't know. We were always polished and we were always innovative, but I feel like this grit, like I don't know. I wouldn't even say dirty, but like this rough quality, this type of quality that's like I don't know how I would explain it. That's like tough, but like good. You know, like the type of sheetrock shit that you used to do your Timbs with to clean them. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Sandpaper type of thing. It was like, yeah, that type of roughness, but also like that it polishes. It's losing that essence, but in a sense, we're also gaining a lot of notoriety. So it's a double-edged sword.
Right. What's a regular day like for you?
Depends on what day, where I'm at. Like, it's going to be. Every day is different. No day is ever the same for me. No day. I may wake up and do nothing and order crab legs and just eat that and watch Insecure, Sex in the City all day. Or I may wake up and have like 10 gigs to do.
What's the difference between Insecure and Sex in the City?
One is from white perspective and one from black perspective.
Okay. If you was the captain of a rumble team right now, who would be the 4 people you're putting in the team?
I would definitely put Sanaya. I would definitely put Axel Mugler, the little cunt from Paris. She used to be a prodigy.
Right.
Hassanaya, Skittles. Yeah, and Leonie. I'm the only butch girl. This whole girl team.
You gonna have a wait on?
Depends. What's the effect? Like what they call it for that night. I might do a ponytail. No shade.
Any more questions for him?
Yeah, like I'm boring you guys.
What's Sanaya carry right now? Yes, she would.
Yes, she would. So now, and she'd be like, feel it. If y'all never took a Sanaya class, y'all gotta take a Sanaya class. She doesn't teach like conventional. Like she doesn't teach like me or Leomi or Deshauna, like any of the people who actually teach real good. Her class is completely different. It's based on like emotion and it's just different. I'm like, at first when she did her class, I was like, what the fuck is this? And then later on, I was like, wow, now I understand it. She gives you a feeling to get to the place that you need to.
It's supposed to be a feeling. Sanaya's a feeling.
Yeah, we give you steps. We give you a process. We give you tricks. We give you all this. But Sanaya gives you a feeling of how to get to all this.
Any new generation vocals that you think are good?
I think all the girls are kind. What was the saying? I think all the girls are fat and all the girls are kind.
Yes. Especially so, I'm gonna name some vocals and you tell me what's the first next to my and you can get it in.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Sanaya.
Feeling.
Alyssa.
Oh, bitch. Emotion.
Ricky.
Technique.
Tora.
Technique.
Davina.
Dance floor.
Little James.
Preciseness.
Malik Mugler.
Energy.
Antonio Mugler.
Antics.
Skittles.
Bitch the package.
Tati.
Sass.
Alora.
Inch. Oh my voltage.
Tia, Jay-Z.
Innovative.
Michaela, Jay-Z.
Innovative.
Michaela.
Backflips.
I was just going about that. I'm talking about Michaela, yourselves. Michaela,
Innovative. Innovative. I said the same. Her MC. Innovative.
Okay. Pony.
I could do this. I could do that.
Malaysia.
Oh. Character.
Leonie.
Pioneer.
Star.
Innovative.
Kamaya.
Attitude.
Deshawn.
Presence.
Cassandra.
Innovative, energy, consistent, persistent. It's just
Day.
Day who? BG Khan.
Grandbaby.
Oh, click.
Tamara Prodigy.
Ovo Nouveau.
That's Tamara Umbrella.
Oh, that's Tamara. Wait, who's Tamara?
Tamara Prodigy. Zion.
Oh, Juicy.
Malachi.
Underrated.
Prince.
Contemporary.
Lysandra.
Pioneer.
Kendall.
Bitch, are you ready?
Chachu.
White chocolate.
Alright, this one I asked. So they want to know, how did you become a Juicy?
So we had an argument about this the last time I was fucking here about the Juicy.
Don't start it up, baby.
Here we go. So Courtney, I was at Courtney's house, but I was like young at the time, so I was like not really going out. But we lived like close by. So I was at her house, she was at her house, but then she had left to go to the Bull. It was Sean there. So they said that Courtney got to the lesbian Bull, won most of the categories, and give very much. She was a Juicy. So she came back to our house. I was there. She was giving very much. Oh yes, I'm sorry. This house is full of Juicies, bitch. I just went to the Kiki Bull. This is about to be over. It's about to be done. She didn't really pump that. So when I was starting to explore ballroom and stuff, I became a pink lady with Little Mama and Omari and all them. Courtney came to GMHC like, oh bitch, I wasn't playing the Juicy Star, so now you a Juicy. I was like, all right. And then that's how I became a Juicy.
That's it. Any more questions before we end?
Yeah, I want to go to Vonda House. I want to see Day Day.
Yeah, she was a pink lady. You walked as a pink lady before?
Did I? I don't ever actually think I walked as a pink lady. I know I went at the Pink Lady Ball, but I never actually. Send her some beans, y'all. That's what they gotta send you. Some chills and some beans.
Who's your biggest rivalry?
I would say myself.
Thank you, Kelly.
Kelly sent you some beans?
Yeah,
Kelly who?
Thank you, Monty. Kelly.
Kelly Mizza? I mean,
yeah.
Gigi?
Yeah,
good. Shout out to Kelly. We smoked Mad Cigs in Paris together. At the BBB, I remember that night.
You like the BBB? I like the BBB.
You live for the BBB. They made you judge the stripper contest and everything. Don't front. Like you was like, I live for this.
After a while, Mom, I don't like Paris.
Oh, you so funny. I can't with you.
That's it. He's too much. Any questions you got for Alex? Because he don't want to call Rihanna.
Yeah, I was definitely never going on. Twigs, nobody.
He said, you still with that fine boyfriend?
Which one?
The one from the show they asked you.
No, it's not giving out. He's shading me, actually. He be acting funny every time he be getting on the phone with he be acting funny. I'll be like, wow, for real? Next question, now.
And that's it. Are you single? He said he don't survive his relationship problem.
Yeah.
His relationship stuff.
I don't like to talk about my like personal life. I feel like that's one thing that you should keep private, like especially like when you do like TV shows or whatever. Like your personal life, romantic wise, should be private. Because once bitches get a hold of that, they're gonna hit you up in the DM like, oh, you talked to him. He was just in my M. Drama. I don't need that in my life. So yeah.
So when you don't know me, come back on the floor.
After quarantine.
Why you just Little James in that production at the Rumble Ball?
Little James, just me. I just it wasn't nothing personal. It was floor time.
So y'all don't forget. We're gonna end this, but do not forget, y'all. Tomorrow I have Joseph, aka Jody Balenciaga.
Yeah, I'll definitely be trying to run up. What? I'm definitely interrupting that interview.
I got Gia coming on my Asia Sunday. I'm having the legendary Vogue Femme panel with Malika, Ricky Allure, Pretty Kitty.
Wow, you doing the big.
Tim. They're all gonna come on.
What about Prince?
I'm talking to Prince right now. We haven't finished up the conversation.
They gonna Vogue on it?
No, then Monday we're gonna have the one and only Kennedy, Milan, aka Kennedy. She used to be Alavin. Yeah, she's be over Milan. She's over Mother Milan. Then Tuesday I have the one and only Ray.
Ray?
Milan. Yes.
Wow.
So get ready, y'all. This week is going down. Then Wednesday I'm gonna have Shyla up here. BNG Con Shyla.
Yo, she slammed the shit out of Jasmine that one time. I was gagging.
So
you gotta ask her about that.
No.
When you talk about the BNG Con one that be hanging out.